Let's go. Guys, so today we are practicing Linux command. Let's start with file and directory commands. So file command is like ls list directory. Ls is it will list all the directories present in my even it will list the files also list and directory as well as files. And ls hyphen a fildo it will list all the like which are hidden folders and files. It will also list all the hidden files also and folders. Dot files we tell right dot folder or dot files. So as you can see, I'll just zoom it. I guess. Okay. Okay. And then after ls hyphen la. La means it gives you this also all details. So it will list the total number of files with total number of files are present. You're telling me as well as so yes, Ria, saying something. Okay, so the this thing is there. We, we can discuss about this. Like this is D means we'll copy this and we'll clearly draw. These were the previous. Can list this now. This is like D D is for directory and this much and this much with the three pairs is for directory and this is for the this is for the user group and the other user group and the other person like other people or the present in your folders and all. And then R is like read write and then execute. This group doesn't have a write permission, so these all tells like permission. This has write permission, doesn't have sorry, this has read permission, doesn't have write permission, and it has execute permission like that. And this L is like dot, so like that. And it is whenever it starts as L, it means file, right? Oh, 1 second. Start with L. What is it? Start with this thing. So many things are there. Also, like ls, like if we go into, we'll make a new folder only, or you can do all thing in Linux command. cd into Linux command. Okay, let me clear that. And next is we have done ls. We have to do one more thing. Like there is sample.txt. ls means ls. We have done ls, so it will show the list all the files and directories. And if we do ls hyphen la and then file name sample.txt, it will give that only. If like if you have, you can select one file also for checking your permissions and all. Okay. So the use case could be if you have .sh like temp file, then you can check if you have the read or the execute permission. For example, this doesn't has uh, like execute permission, right? So by this you can check, and this is like the when it was made and all October 30. This was it, and this is the group name. I like your root name, username. Yeah, so we have done with ls command. Now we'll do cd command. Cd is like chain directory, and we don't have directory like inside this. We have only one file, so let me make file. So you can check mkdir. Mk matlab make directory, and then we can make folder number one, make folder two also, and if we check, we have two things. Okay, let me zoom it. 1 second. Hmm. Okay, so now the next command is, as you have seen, mkdir. Cd we can do like, so 1 second. Let me keep side by side. I'll play my stream also. For that sake, now let's go. Good to go. Now, as you are saying, we are in Linux command folder, and if you have to change the directory, we can enter the directory name, and it's folder one. So we are into folder one. Likewise, we can go if you want to list it. We don't have any such folder inside folder one of files, so we can go back. For going back, we do dot dot. Okay. Now change directory. This is much, and let's go to root. So cd, if you want to go to root, yeah, we can go by writing the tilde, right? This only. So we came into the root. If we check where we are, so for that, if you want to check where we are, means showing the current directory. So write pwd. It's like present working directory. Pwd. It shows slash home slash storage. Right. And let me clear it. mkdir. So we will do in depth. So let me open ChatGPT also, and then we'll ask what are the options and all. We can also check like if you want to do mkdir, We can go with -l or -hyphen to double time -l. So you can check the users and all, like create the directory or directories if they do not already exist. Okay. -m you can use. -m means mod. Set the file mode as chmod, not arwx to mask. -p you can use parent. You can use -v, -z, minus context. These are the things we can use. So let's go ahead and use one by one. Okay. Mkdir all commands with hyphen. What we call hyphen? It's called flag, right? With all flag. So we can go with -p, -v means verb was, it means print the message for each created. So example, like if you wants to, I'll clear the files. If you want to, okay, let me go to that cd linux command. Okay, and then here we can make, if you wants to make folders mkdir, and if you do -v, it means verbose, it will list. So let me check, like if we'll just make like normally how we do. So if let me make folder 3, and it, so it doesn't give anything, right? After, like after executing, it doesn't give any such thing like showing information that it has been created or not. And if we'll use -v, it means verbose, make directory -v and folder 4. So it will give him the verbose also that it has been created folder 4. Mkdir created directory folder 4. And -p means all common flags. Create parent directory as needed, no error if existing hyphen. So -p means I also didn't get, but let's use mkdir -p, and we will use folder 5. So if we list, it has given the folder 5, but if we'll do folder 5 and then slash, so let's give 6, and then we can make Suraj slash Neeraj, give anything. Okay, and if you check that, if you'll give like this, it should make inside folder 6 all the commands, and without p I think we will not be able to make like that. So let's go to folder 6, and let's go and check inside. So there is a Suraj. Inside Suraj there should be Neeraj. Cd into Suraj, like Suraj, and if you check inside that, nearest folder is present. So it creates like, if you don't have parent directories, it will create, and inside that subdirectory it will create all the directory if not present. So -p does in that. Okay, and -m is for the mode, like if you want to give some permissions to it. Okay, so as you can see, it has given like create nested directory per parent auto created. We have already seen this, and create multiple directory once, like yeah. So if you want to create multiple directory inside the same folder, okay, let me go into the um, linux command. So cd dot dot slash dot. Yes, we came into root. So let me go to linux command. Let me clear the terminal. Now we are into the terminal, and like if you want to, you copy and go ahead. If you want to make inside Linux command like directory on directory or directory C, we can go ahead and make simply like that. So directory 123 we have got like that. Great. And hyphen m means giving the permissions also, like mod 755. It means, let's go ahead and decode. So as you can see that, let me go ahead. So you can choose L. You can do. So 755 it was. So if we go like RWX, read, write, and execute. So the permission is like 3 times they do, right? So this is like 7. So if we go like this could be 2, 5, and 7, right? 2, 5, and 7. It's like X. For that they use the binaries. No? 7, how they get? 1, 1, and 1. They get like, if you do 3 times 1, it means 7, right? 1, 2, 3. Means read, write, execute. 2, 2 power 1. 2 power 1 is 2. 2 power 2 is 4. 2 power 0, right? 2 power 0 is 1 into 2 power 0. So, okay. 1 into 2 power 0 is 1. And then 2. And then 4. Let me write clearly. So, 2 into 0 multiply by 1. It gives 1. It gives, it gives 2. So, 1 into 2 power 1. It gives 2. And it gives 4. So totally, if you include this, it gives 4, 7. So if all has the permission, it will give 7. If this is 0, then 4 is excluded, and it will be 2, 2, and 1 and 2, 3. And if this is included, like excluded, and it has, then this will become 0, and this will become like 4, and this is 0, and this is 1. So it will become 5. And instead like that, how it was 5, so 4 plus 1 was 5, and this permission was not there. It means read, write, and execute. So this write permission was not there. So it means it has this permission, whole permission. It has read, write, execute, and this, it doesn't have the middle write permission, and this also doesn't have the write permission. So go ahead and create and ls. I hope you should have understood this, but let's go and do the publish HTML. And if you check the permission that I told you, how do we check the permission? So ls hyphen la means go ahead and check all the permissions of public underscore HTML. So as you can see, total 8 are there, and it has the permission. So you can see it's a directory, and from here it has, if 7 is there means a read, write, execute permission is there. If 5 is there, then a read and write permission is not there, and execute permissions are there. Means 1, sorry, it means 1, 2, and 4. So 2 was the remaining one, and this also the same. So why it's coming 2 times and total as 8? Let's go ahead and ask the AI. Why that is times also the total as 8. Yeah. So dot is the current directory entry and double dot is the current directory entry. Okay. They're always used by POSIX. Default so ls shows them. Both count as entry as 2. So total means 8. Okay, it means disk block. It's kind of storage. How much it's taking bytes, right? It means 8 kilobytes KB. Okay, we understood. And now learn and apply inode count block size directory. Stat we can go later. Okay, stat will check it. So it means that it will give us block size and allocated block. So it is the size it's giving device inode and all. Access, modify, change path. Okay, we can go ahead and take a stat. We can write. We have to practice stat. Now we have done this, and again mkdir was there something more. This up to here we have done this. Yeah, like permission directly you can give for the users. All is there. It's kind of giving same as symbolic representation, right? Like you means user, so give all the permission, read, write, execute. Let's go ahead and do. So we are giving hyphen n means mod. For the users, we are giving read, write, and execute permission, and comma. For the group, we are giving read as well as execute permission, and for the other group, we are giving read and execute. And we are making folder shared. Okay, and you can go ahead and click it, share it there. Okay, now we create a parent and set mode. Okay, so like cannot create directory data, permission denied. Why was it this? Okay, so this was verbose. I have told you that it returns like what it was there. So go ahead. Let me go ahead and finish it. Now let's again practice verbose command. If we will make something like that. Okay, one thing I have doubt that if we will go ahead and do like if you want to do verbose as well as hyphen p also for the like multiple parent and inside subfolders, you can go slash like folder or directory you can write directory then one slash two. Will it execute? No, so cannot create directory in one two, no such file or directory. So this verbose was not there, but can we do hyphen p also? Hyphen p. Okay, it gave. So hyphen v if you use it returns the like successfully or logs if you have if it has been created or not, and hyphen v will help to create the subdirectories. Good. I have done one thing as well as now. Let's go ahead and run next command. mkdir we have done. We'll do rmdir. So go ahead and check rmdir. Rm means remove, right? Mk means make and Rm means remove. And directory means directory. We all knows about that. Now go ahead and check hyphen help how many commands it has. So it has -p-v. As you can see, v means verbose output or diagnostic for every directory processed. It means like this displaying the output if it has been created or not. And -p means removing directory as well as its ancestors, means like inside subfolder also, right? So can do, we have created many folders inside this. So let me go ahead and um, create or delete the some folders. So as you can see, we have created directory. So cd into directory hyphen. If you press the tab, it will automatically uh, like take if it has inside or not, something like that, and give, and we have to go 3 times. It will come into read to the Linux command. Now, if we want to delete all these files in all one go, then we will use -p. So rmdir -p, again the same commands. So as you can see, -p we have used, and if we use verbose also, we would had like got key it has been deleted or not. Right now, we have to check using ls command, and you can see directory folder is not there. And let me go ahead and do one more thing, that inside folder 6 or inside shared, we have some more directories, subdirectories. So let me go ahead and check if it has or not. So it doesn't have, and I think we have created under folder 6. Folder 6. So it has this much directory. So let me go ahead and delete all those. So rmdir -v for was for displaying that, and -p for the removing all the subdirectories. So we'll use folder 6 to, and inside all those files folder name. And as you can see, it gave the like diagnostic that it has been removed, removing directory folder 6 Suraj as well as Neeraj. So this was all we are doing in detail, right? For myself also, and if someone else is also watching, they could also listen this. And now folder we have done. Let me go for the file. Now rm is there. Rm means if rm is there means only files. If rmdir is there means directories as well. So let me go ahead and check how many files are there. There is only one file right now, and if we'll do ls, so if you want to delete that rm, and then we'll go ahead and simply give the sample.txt, and it gives again. So again we'll go ahead and check the help. So as you can see, there are so many commands. There are so many um flags inside this. So rm and options are so many things. -f means forcefully delete. -I prompt every prompt before every removal, means it will ask if you want to delete or not. We will go ahead and check prompt once before removing more than 3 files. So it's like that. And interactive -interactive like that. And -r means remove directory and their content recursively. Will tell. Okay, noted. Okay. Now, like, we'll go ahead and practice all these also. So let me go ahead and ask GPT to give all the things. Um, I want all the flags of RM commands. Now let me go ahead and, so as you can see, hyphen F gave, but there's so many commands, right? RM has so many utils inside this. So 90% of the things will use this only. So I'll go ahead and explain all this. But for that, let me go ahead and make some files. So how we can make file, that is also one question. So we will use touch command for making file. So touch and then file1.txt. Again, we'll go ahead and make file one. Again, some more inside files like that. File you can make like folder as suraj.txt. So as you can see, it told like folder folder is not present inside. Folder is not present. So where how it will make how it will go inside the folder and it will make the suraj.txt. So for that also recursively, if we have to make that, as we have seen like for making folders also, so directly hyphen p we used for that, but we'll check if we can use here also. And okay, let me go ahead manually in folder 1, folder 2. Since we can go in directory 1, and we can make more folder file touch. What we can use directory. Yeah, let me give my name Suraj. Bring and so much confusion naming the file. Okay, now give me. Let's go ahead and make one more. Two. If ls if we check, we can check it. Now let me go ahead go back, and now as you can see, for removing the files, let me go inside directory 1, and you can check there are two files. And for removing file 1, like 1.txt, we'll directly use 1.txt. So if you will check that it didn't give anything, if it has been deleted or not, you have to go ahead and check using ls. So here also we can use verbs, as you can see that if you that we had used hyphen help and gave it prompted hyphen v also, like verbs also, and let's go ahead and try. Most of the time we don't need actually, but so it told like remote. Also, like sometimes node modules is there, means if that's a huge directory, right? So many subdirectories and sub files are there present in that. So we'll use like let me go ahead and use something more. um rm, we have only one. No, there is nothing. ct s. So like hyphen r means, let me go hyphen. Is there any subfolder inside that shared folder? So let me go ahead and make one more mkdir, and we'll make some folders. hyphen directories. Okay, it's been created, and we can use hyphen rm means remove, and hyphen r. Hyphen r means recursive, like inside that, if we are using directory, it will remove everything. Like if you use directory, then it will remove everything inside directories also. And if you will use like without it, then it will give prompt error. Let me go ahead and show it. So let me go ahead inside directory 1, and let me make some more files inside this or folders. Let me go ahead use folders also. For that, touch.txt, and t. Now let me go. Okay, let me show you. So there is things, and we go ahead here and clear that. If you want to remove that, ls if you do, and directory is there, td to dir, and so many things are there. So we'll go ahead and remove the directory. So if we'll use without hyphen r, and if we want to remove directory 1, it it's telling that cannot remove. There is not, there one is a directory, means rm can only remove files. But if we use hyphen r recursive, it will delete a folder as well as all the files and folders inside that. So let me go see rm hyphen r and directory 1. So it got succeeded, right? So you can say there is no directory 1 like this. So let me go ahead and do more thing, and this was like this. Hyphen rf was not like forcefully deleting it, and hyphen safely delete with confirm. Let me go. Hyphen I means it will ask if you want to delete or not. For that, let me go ahead and make some files. Um, mkdir hyphen p search kiran. Okay, so if you can check, Suraj files folders will be there, and let me go inside Kiran, dd Suraj Kiran, and we can make some files inside this touch Kiran kiran.txt. Okay, and now we will go back like this much, and if you will use recursive to your views, but some files are there which requires forced deletion, so we can use hyphen rf, like rm hyphen r and f means recursive as well as force also, and you can delete storage. It didn't require also, but it good to do. And if you use hyphen ir, I means you just have like saw, right? The, let me go ahead and do very fastly now. Rm hyphen help. So you just saw that hyphen I means prompt every time if before removal. It will ask rm hyphen I, like I and r, I and r, and go ahead and name some directory, some folder for there. You can give ahead and set directory to. So now it's asking if you want to remove directory one. You want to, if I go ahead and type yes, it will remove it. You can check RS directory 2 is not present. So let me go ahead and delete everything so that we can perform some more operations. So if you want to delete everything, you can do hyphen R, rm hyphen R for recursive and okay, let me go ahead and do this only. Like if you want to delete everything, you can delete by asterisk, right, for selecting all. But it's asking you want to delete or not. So I'll go ahead and choose and deleted everything. Let me check. No, it only deleted the files and not the directory. Right? If an R and star if we do and if we do check, it didn't deleted anything. So mkdir rmdir and star ls and now everything is clear. So IR means it's and this is like hyphen 1 file system and this mount. This we are not sure about this. Expense for the shortage. Most dangerous flag is like hyphen rm and hyphen r. Blocked by default because preserve root enabled. To override it, hyphen rf hyphen no preserve root. Never unknowing its matters in reviews. So what does it do? I need to know more about it. So this is like it can do anything. As you are in third year, you, you need to care about infra safety. DevOps companies will check if you understand impact of this. So what it does? Let me go ahead and ask ChatGPT what it does. I believe or I assume that it delete everything. It delete everything from file system root. What? System root. All directory, all files starting at slash. R is recursive force, no confirmation, top level of the whole tree. Yeah. So this command is like psych, no? So modern VM RM has guard. So I think they had like I'm using GSA, so it must have the guardrail, but even though I would not go ahead and do it. So to actually allow it, we can use hyphen F1 no preserve root. Okay, understood. Most of the time we'll use this only, and we have understood this. Right? Now we'll go ahead and use search. We have discussed like to create an empty file. CP. Now let's go ahead and do like moving files, navigation and all. So if we'll check if you can make some files and folders. So 1, 2, 3. ls all folders are made. And now let me go ahead and make some files. Search txt and let me go ahead and make Suraj 2. Okay, so you can check to us. Let me go ahead and write something in that also. So echo I am min files and so we are writing like echo I am this and we are piping this output into one of the suraj.txt. So if you cat it means if you want to view the files what is there in that, so you can use suraj cat command. So you can check I am a main file in the names command. So, and now I have to perform cp. So cp is like file 1 and path to the destination. So copy command suraj txt, and where you have to copy this into two folders, sorry. And if you check, to go inside two and go ahead and check, you can see Suraj is there, and you can check the content too. It's there. Now let me go ahead and come back. Same like that, we can use move. So if you wants to move suraj.txt into 3, we can now check that it has been moved. We don't have suraj.txt anymore. Let's move to 3 folders. So let me go ahead into 3, and you can check suraj.txt is here. Okay. So basically we can move folders also. Go ahead. So you can check that we have 1, 2, 3, and we can move 1 into 2 and 2 into 3. Okay. Now like mv1, and this is the path, like which one you have to move, and destination you have to give. I'm giving it as 2. So if you check, don't have 1 anymore. It's been transferred into 2 folders. You can go and check 2. Okay, ls. So one folder is inside this. But what if, like, as you can see, inside 2 we have something more, like some files and all are there. So if you want to move those also, let me go ahead and try into 3. Will it move? Answer is yes. And let me go ahead and inside 3, dd3 ls, and I can see there are 3. But inside 2, this must be file inside. All are there. Let's go, and also we can check mv hyphen hyphen help if some verbos are there. Um, there must be so many are there, but what are the most useful one? We directly use, like, okay, for moving forcefully and interactive mode and hyphen no collaborative, do not overwrite an existing file. This we understand. S is like suffix target directory, no target directory. See, this is to confirm like verbose. Okay, we understood, and we are not going to perform anymore. And now let me go ahead. Cat we already understood. So we have surah.txt. If we use cat surah.txt, it will say what the content inside that. Okay. Now let me go ahead and use nano and vim. So for making the file, we can use nano also. So let nano. If you have to give some file name, I would give kernel.txt. Now inside this kernel.txt, we can directly write, hey there, I am Suraj. Okay, you can like perform anything. And for inserting, you can see here that there's so many options are given. This, like this thing is there, no? This thing which I have wrote, it means control. So control is this for help, control X is this for insert, exit, go for write out, read file, where is, replace, all these are there. So for saving, control S you can do, but for like write out, it means saving only, no? So control O you can do, and file name to write ethnabunna.txt, you can go ahead and write yes like that. Yes, wrote 8 lines. I have no wrote. And go ahead and do control X. It will exit. And if you want to check if right there is not, so you can check. So it told like we have written 8 lines, so it's printing no files inside like that. These are also the part. We don't have anything, but 8 lines are there inside that. It will also take the like file size, right? This whole thing. And this was all nano was this much only. And next very important editor is vim editor. So let me go ahead and ask all the vim editor commands. Vim editor most used command. So let me go ahead. How much I know, I'll tell and also explain myself. So now I have like vi also you can use, or vim also you can write. So let me go ahead and use. So if you use vim also, vim tutor is basically it will teach if you wants to like learn or not. So welcome to the vim tutor. You can go ahead and check this also. It explains everything. If you press a append text and all everything, like lesson by lesson is there. So it's very good book actually. And let me get out of this first. Cool and queue. Okay. Now let me go ahead and make file. So vim power.cpp. Okay, and we can write some commands. So I am so there are three modes inside this. There is visual mode, escape if you want to go into like normal mode, and V for visual mode. And I think these are only the three mode. These are the first mode is this, and if you press I, it's insert mode, and if you press V, like after escape, it will come to visual mode. I is for like writing into the file, V is for selecting, copy and paste, and yeah, pretty much. So we have given the commands in this. Yeah, so like mod switch is there. I means insert before cursor. A is there insert after cursor, and O means new line below insert. Oh, back to normal. Let me go ahead and try this. I is for insert before cursor. I escape. I and let me go and Suraj. Okay, I have done escape. Escape means it went cursor went back only. And if I press A, insert after cursor. A I have pressed it in. If I press escape, it came before. Nice. If we don't have permissions to zoom this, okay, I think we have. So now you can say whenever I press escape, uh, it not pressing, not letting me press. What has happened? Okay, so like see, whenever I come into the normal mode, like the cursor goes below like this, not below, like before that. And if I press A, it will go after that. And let me go as Suraj is not boy, which I am. They are spelling the mod boy, okay? And if I press like this, and if I press escape, the cursor didn't move back. And if I press A, it will give. So if let me go ahead and try something. Um, I am from Bangalore, and let me put my cursor in here. And if I do escape, it should go it here. Yeah, it went. If I press it I again, it will be before that only. So it's working correctly. I is insert before cursor, A is insert after cursor, and O is new line below and insert. So let me go ahead and press it, and let me go ahead and O. So it directly came into new line. This is something new I have learned. Oh, okay. What should I write now? Uh, starting, starting B.Tech. Okay. So press escape. Back to normal mode. Like the visual mode they didn't give. This was like kind of strange. Now moment is very simple. HKJL. All the like H and L is for they have written it. Let me go ahead and do it. So right now I'm this and H H J J G K L. Okay. You can do it by this also, but this is like you can do using the arrow key also, but it's like most prefer that we use this command. Now W is for next word start. W if you press, it will directly jump into the next word. Nice. W B is previous word start for W and Q. Like B is for back. Back W. Nice. And this 0 is for line start. Line start. W is for going keeping the keeping this one word. And now dollar is for line end. Dollar is for line end. Let me go ahead to the top of the file. If you press double time GG, it will go in the top of the line. And dollar if you press dollar goes into the line. And start of the line if you wants to go GG file top file end. File end file bottom file line end. Okay, it's line end, right? Dollar is for line end. And capital G is for file bottom. So capital sorry, a small gg if I press it go directly into the starting of the line. And if I press shift G, it goes directly into the line. And if you press um line end for that dollar it goes there. So I have learned this. And if you press colon n and sec 2, it will go into second line. No write since last change add to override enter colon n. For example, colon 42. Okay, okay. Colon 2. It will go directly on the second line. This is nice. I need to make the muscle memory for this. Save and quick, we are very easy. Like colon W, it will write the save. It will write into the file. Colon W will do. Then it says like it's written. Okay. And if you want to use W key for the quit. W key. Right. It will quit the file. But again, if you open Vim Power and wants to directly quit before saving or quit it has done. And for if you wants to do directly like write and quit, you can use WQ. And quit and no save, you can directly do colon q and exclamation. Okay, let's go. Delete, copy paste, it's in the visual mode. Let's go ahead and add some characters so that uh, go ahead and do something. Where should I go? Read blog. Introducing digital organization. Okay, we'll go ahead and copy this file and we'll put there. So Vim, let me go ahead into the root. where I am doing this. Okay, so vim of file.txt array. So if you want to remove this, quit this directly, and if you check ls, it didn't make the file this file txt. Changed. Vim you can use directly like via file txt also. Nice. How long we have been doing? Oh shit! It's been 1 hour and I'm stuck only into the Vim. Okay, no problem. I'll go ahead and paste the link. Okay, and I'll go ahead and save it. Now we can perform this. This do we learn. Delete, copy, paste. We have not learned right now. So text we can delete the characters. Go ahead, open it. So if we okay. So going onto the top GG. If you press GG, it will go the person the top of the file. Right now, if you want to bring into below like bottom of the file, then we press capital G, and it went up to here only. So it's strange right now. And we press GG, it went. Why so? Why so? Have this more line right? And one second. Not going from J or H also. So J and K. JK is for going up down, not going here. Therapy. Oh, 1 second, sorry. Yeah, like, oh, 1 second. You have to go by this. Like, if you press dollar, it will go directly to the end, right? Okay. X is for deleting the characters. It deletes the characters. Like, if you press X directly, it will delete whole line. We understood this. Now, DD is for deleting the line. Like, deleting the line. Oh shit. So that was one lines. That's why it was directly jumping below. Okay, we are back now again. Y is for yanking the line. So like DD is for deleting whole line. AI YY. Okay, let me go on the top of the file and double time YY. What is YY? I'm not. It's not having anything. Let me go ahead. Okay, like this is whole uh one line only. So let me go ahead and delete whole line only. Like we delete by capital DD. We deleted whole line. Okay, understood. I should do like I just copy paste like this. Paste. Array. Let me go ahead and do DD. Okay, I'll just write my own only. Let me go. I am Suraj, and the next file I am 21 home store doing tech, and what I can write more from leave it. This is like too bad to write. Okay, and what else? I have Acer laptop running WSL. Okay, it's I guess it's too much content I am getting right now. Okay, now we can practice it. Like YY is for yanking whole line. YY. Okay, escape. YY. We're not getting. DD it will delete all line only. Okay, and YY and like W it will escape everything. And if wants to go back one more, like O. O is like new line only. It will come to the new line. 31 new line. And what was that? Mm, this B previous word. Okay, B was the one more. B was one more thing. Now I should do it first and delete copy paste. We are all this YY we didn't understand what is yanking. P is for pasting. Okay, U we can do like oh yeah. Oh still. Okay. Typing. Control R is for control R if it do I can do redo. Okay. These two are new. Search and paste like this will you can search directly. Acer it the paste in it will directly go to Acer. The cursor will go directly there. Okay. And search up down and search up. This is like question mark and it. Okay, this we have learned everything. This was in it. Okay, and now I'm reading comment. I'm proud of you. Thank you so much. None of him we have done. Now find is also a big command. Like there are so many options inside this. So let me go ahead and write this file. Um. Okay. Let me go ahead and ask this. Now practice almost all the flags. Go ahead, give me all the example. Okay, I have got the most used command. Please do not disturb me. So many notifications. I need to put in vibrate mode. Okay, now for this, searching inside the file, I should make some more files for practicing files. Give me command multiple files. So we are like it gave like mkdir array. We didn't have to put this. It will make into the like root command find practice. Okay, we can go there also, and it will make it like all these file. We go ahead and press ls. These are the files, and these things. So all the files and all we have prepared. Okay. Right now I am practicing solo, not on the stream. Okay. Generate number lines in one. What the hell? Search 1 to 50 dot is this possible? Why didn't we learn this? We go ahead. What? Is big damage file? What are DD? Okay, let's go. I have problem. No? Okay, now like basic locate is to find hyphen f hyphen. Okay, go. Let's go ahead and check key find has something. Oh, if I read find, it will find all the files are which are presented here. So many files are there, and now we can go and do hyphen f help. So as you can see, there are. Let me zoom out. Okay, so there are some thing like find hyphen h hyphen l hyphen p hyphen o level hyphen d debug path expression default path. Hmm. Normal test action. What is normal? Always true as well. N can be plus n minus n or n. This we have learned inside classes. Command C time, I name, I link, hyphen link. These all we are going to practice, guys. This action delete, f print, exec, exec dir, and version. This much. Okay. These are the most like commands are there. Practice. I need practice. Go ahead. Also tell me the meaning of each flag. Then clear. We can now back. So normal option है hyphen hyphen that process directory content before directory itself. Okay, fine hyphen. Find is a bit. I don't need on the normal. I think find is also there. They have only told like hyphen name and all. Let's make alias. There are so many files in this, and we can finally find hyphen n is for the name hyphen m and what else? Okay, dot is also there. In which directory wants to find dot in this directory. Okay, and with tar with dot txt to list all the files with dot txt directory. Let me go ahead and delete all the dot txt. There are so many files. So now removing it rm tar we can't do tar. Okay, tar this will do everything with dot txt thing. Okay, now let me go ahead and do this. Hyphen hyphen depth means process content first, directory last, prevent reorder issues when deleting nested directory. Okay, find this dot means in this directory hyphen depth as well as one type also type D type D. What it does is hyphen depth hyphen type and D. What is D? Okay, it listed with nested directories. Let's see what it does. Printf. I don't find. These are some like operation we don't use much. So I'll go ahead and directly on frequently use it. I want frequently used command. So to name matching as well as this. If I want to find dot means in this directory hyphen type and file I f means what is f like you wants to find file only or for directory is like okay so here d was this directory and here f is only file hyphen name and all with starts with js. Understood. Finding javascript file case sensitive on type hyphen f hyphen I name is case sensitive. Git logs find hyphen types hyphen. Okay, let this dot now. I want to go back. Dot. Okay, I'm in the root. And check find practice. I want to do like find inside the find practice. Okay, inside that find practice type logs hyphen type. Okay, hyphen f means file hyphen name with star.log. I want to delete all the log file hyphen delete. And will it do? I go and find practice. Want to find. Let me go and find dot hyphen type type hyphen f hyphen name with dot log. So you can as you can see there are no log file. It deleted everything. It deleted everything. Clean debug trash. Hyphen delete taken right. Delete temp older than 7. Okay, so we can delete files which are like by the time based also. This is very new. Find so in the temp directory hyphen type the hyphen type is a file and hyphen m time is minute plus 7 and hyphen delete hyphen m time means classic op task session task delete tmp older than 7 days. M time means plus 7 means 7 days. What if I want 7 minutes? I'm pretty sure we can perform that also. Hyphen type file hyphen size plus mb. Okay, let's go ahead and do that way. Um, find permission denied. it didn't how to do firstly. Every file has denied the permission. Let me go ahead and ask more than 50 MB file. We don't have any files greater than 50 MB, right? Exec rm find hyphen type f means file hyphen name dot tmp exec rm. What is this? Delete template but with custom logic. Okay, so it's more over like awk command, awake, right? And set command. Exec set batch and limit depth realize only top level list empty directory prawn and the okay type. We was doing everything like um file. Now this is D is for directories. We can check every empty directory. Restrict file system. Overall, this was the thing. And now we can go ahead and practice grep pattern. Okay. Let me go ahead and what by the way, I know nobody is watching me. I hope one day some watch me once I become the good engineer. I'm drinking water, guys. You should also drink. What's the time? I can go ahead and use this. Okay, okay, guys. So we are going to practice grep command. Grep command. Now, um, grep is basically search text using patterns. So inside, uh, inside let me go into this next command. We need some like use of file, right? We can just copy this and we'll paste inside a file. So vi will use vi. We are using vi since we have already learned Vim editor. So we will use Vim. So I'll I will make grep.txt and inside this I will just paste have this control V if I do, and as you can see kind it's like so I have pasted this. Now for copy this, and what you can do then that grep command directly gives if you want to find search text using patterns. So grep you want to find hey inside grep.txt, and what are the thing you can find, delete you can find, then we can write delete inside this delete and the file name where you want to find delete alt dot m inside your practice. You can see these lines as came. I want to grep so if we will write grep hyphen hyphen l, you can check there are so many stuff, pattern matching, miscellaneous, as well as output control. So again, this command will take us so much times, and we will finish it in just like 10 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. Let me go ahead and I want to practice grep depth frequently used. Give me give me all the with examples. First, make the files and this on that file. So I have given the prompt to this ChatGPT. And by the way, did you take the ChatGPT Go model or not? Guys, so like the response it directly gave download the text file and in this sandbox colon mount data grep practice.txt. So as you can see, this like for like downloading, we can see that this mount is there. Then directly given um it's been directly given into like mount where you can where we see the mnt folder in the Linux, right? Server must be hosted into the sandbox environment. What I feel that, but it's okay. Give me the paint text inside the file. So we can go ahead and make pi grep.txt. We will go and delete everything. Okay, and we'll press paste this. Go ahead, insert mode, paste this. tt, tt. Okay, now we'll go ahead and we'll write it and save it. Now this means what? We are finding Python inside grep practice, right? Python. Let me move this into this file so that I can directly copy this. So mv grep.txt into this file. ls. Now I can find this. If I go, it will directly give how many, like where it's been used. Python is trending. AI is using uses Python. ML uses Python. Data engineering uses Python. It gives where it, like it highlights, right? Similarly, engineer. Okay, hyphen n means what? Hyphen w means what? We can go here. Grep. Case sensitive. Find lines that contain Python. Case sensitive means hyphen I you can use. If it is case sensitive. Nice. So we use P, but all are capital P here. Count the number of matches. When C means count the number of matches. So grep hyphen C will match it Python inside grep.txt. Grep practice.txt. It gave, so why um I and same thing I see the number of, okay, so it's like case sensitive also. Let me go ahead and make it capital P and let's see how many times it has been used. I can see we have used, you can see it's been used 4 times, as you can see 1 2 3 4. So matching line. Okay, for n means matching line is 2. So go ahead and, so let me go ahead and do grep hyphen n DevOps DevOps and then file grep file, right? And line number 4 and line number 16. Like this we can use it. Match only word only, whole word only. Grep grep hyphen go. The meaning hyphen w if I don't use also. Go is more same output. Match whole word only. Okay. Inverse match. What is inverse match now? Hyphen V. What is V? Verbose. I don't see. Match line ending with engineer. Okay, dollar. If I put dollar here, it will tell like if it is ending with engineer. This is very useful command. Starting with J. Highlight only match. Hyphen O means highlight. Python. Multiple pattern. Hyphen E we can use hyphen E. What if we don't use it? I think it will give C though. Okay, I understood. Now to do the steps next. Run these three commands one by one and terminal paste outputs here. So basically this will find all the practices. Hyphen N will find the line number also, and this will find all those. Two is now full stack developers. 7. It gives the second thing, and second is JavaScript and Java. Understood now. Grep is done. It took just time, few time, and we are done with this. We have only doing file directory. Tar is for like archiving this. We don't need right now. df is like very useful. So disk usage of the file system. df is like so disk file system. Tar we are not practicing right now. We can practice it. Like it will just use numbers of files and will archive it. df is for showing disk users. So df will if you use will show the file system like all those. It gives how much is blocked and how much is available. But which file gives df df show all file system uses human readable. Okay, so if we'll use hyphen h also, df hyphen h, it gives file systems size used available and users mounted on. It says available is this much is available. If we go ahead and do top, it will give all the root like how many tasks are there and all those CPUs uses. Okay, if we press Q, it will be quitted. This is very good. Include file system type T and H. So like sort command is a bit, yes, so whatever the output comes from here, let me run only -h for a df, right? And we are piping it to sort. What does sort use? Right now I'm feeling bored right now. Now, so df command we knew. Next command is du. We go ahead and use GPT. So du is du hyphen sh. Df is how much it is. Df it shows like how much the file system it has. Df hyphen h is basically human readable, and df is disk usage. As that we check ls how much it's using do 4 bytes, 24 bytes, and 32 bytes. Here also we can use do hyphen h, so it's like 4 kilobyte. ये मतलब bytes, right? Yes. One thing you can do on this light now, yeah, night light, you can put it there. Just remove the plug. Give me help. How is your health? You're just sneezing, I guess. You have cold. Where you went? Where you went? Chandigarh. Jalandhar. For your medical checkup. Public holiday. Okay. Why you was doing Bakchodi with me? I went to Chandigarh and all. See, I thought it like, who knows, you might have done something for like, you told, no, go karting and all. What does sh mean? So only total of current directory. So hyphen s is for human readable and AS is for showing the current file only, current directory. So du hyphen sh and you can go ahead and say 3. So 3 is using 32k. K means right side. Hmm. क्या हो रहा था? Okay guys, so here we new and now we are going to do chmod. नहीं बढ़ाना हमको, नहीं बढ़ाना हमको. chmod. We- chmod we already discussed to change the permission. Like if you have anything, then let's check kiran.txt, ls and la kiran.txt, and doesn't have permission all things. We'll give the permission chmod and permission, let's say 777. If you give 77, then it will have all the permission here to kiran.txt. And if you check again, then as you can see, it has all the permission. And why this is blank? It's because it's file. And if it was D, then it's a directory. ch, so ch is basically like changing the permission, and like and mod was like in ch is like changing, and mod was like changing the mod of the file, and own means changing owner. So you can check like oh owner of this kiran.txt. Invalid user. So we don't have user right now. So let's go ahead and ask its own to practice. This is because trains you an ownership control. Modern products still use the same principle. Change it basis automate the same, but concept stays classic. Experiences user and so meaning like Suraj becomes the owner. And if he wants to give group also, like group user as group also, then sudo Suraj is now add log. So this is all. We don't use much. Can go ahead and use this mounting and mounting. You can do it later. I'm skipping it. Now coming to networking commands. Can go ahead and minimize this. Okay. Coming to networking command. Now networking commands. Let me go ahead and choose. Now we can go ahead and do networking commands. So first of all is ping command. You can make new file or directly can do. So ping is basically test the connectivity to a host. You can ping. So my website, my portfolio website is surajbhi.me, and you can just see, you can see it's pinging, and we're getting the packets 660 words from this. It's a virtual, right? Virtual like IP address. This is much. It will at last it will tell see how much it has lost the packets. I ifconfig as well as ipconfig display the network interfaces. I'm just filling it right now. It will see. Okay. So it told like 25, 45 packet transmitted and 40. So there was no loss of packet, but eventually we lose the packet. And now we will do if command. If miss network interface. If config and can see that there is Ethernet and then yellow we will get know about it. And yeah, this is much. And what else? Let's check if config hyphen file. Yeah, this is much. Some commands are there. So let's go ahead and ask if config. So as you can see this result, I can ask this what's explain this. So your if config dump shows two interface, ETH0 and LO. Classic Unix networking, everything kept same since old days. ETH0, this is your primary network interface. Ethernet from your VM or machine. Important, this is your local IPnet and not public. This is subnet and broadcast range of local theme, and this is the MAC address. This is loopback interface. LO is like loopback interface. I remembered it, but I forgot. This is like local host. This is loopback because right now I am running in WSL, so it's it's like connecting with what we call that hypervisor, no? So it's running inside Windows subsystem for Linux. So it runs via local host only. You can go ahead and do netstat. Netstat means network interface, network statistics. So network connect netstat. So you can see active internet connection. Okay, prototype description all. Unix domain socket IO. As you can see, it's like connected, right? It's showing the state and all. And netstat hyphen TULN. It just shows ki how many are there, like how many ports are open. So you can see 53 port number 53, 53, 53, and these are the UDP and TCP and UDP port numbers. So if you type like port number of Google, then you'll get like kind of this only. But there would be only port number 80 as well as 443. SS is also there. SS does the same stuff. SS hyphen EULN UDP as well as TCP. Let's okay, what does it do? These are very like useful command. Useful command when we uh, like deploy apps and you want to test if the networks are there and the IP address and all those stuff. So flags were like T is for TCP, U is for UDP, and I is like L is for listening, and N is for no DNS, like raw ports numbers. Yes. Nothing much. And wget, we all know how to download the file channel. And let me go ahead and use. So as you can see, there are site maps for all the files, right? I don't know all the files have set up or not, but I have set up. So as you can see, there is a site map and we can download this. How you can download after keeping the URL, you can go ahead and wget and you can use the same command. And inside it, what it says like resolving DNS and connecting to Suraj, like requesting and it's downloading. So saving it to site mode. As you can see, if I will do it downloaded the file sitemap.xml. Downloading file via HTTP or FTP, like HTTP protocol as well as file transfer protocol. And call is for like checking like client only, no checking like get request and post request, as well as hyphen o is there. Curl does so many things, so you can put if we learn this curl command, like it downloads also. So it will get it will do the get request. So it requests everything, right? Save to a file. Okay, hyphen o means saving to the file. Like if you do this and user slash mod crazy, if we do, it should save inside out.json. Ls, and if we do cat out.json, and then you can see this like login smart craze node id and all avatar id like URL list subscription type user like blog. These are all my things. And like verbiage is also there in this, also verbiage is there, like verbiage is for displaying, right, what is happening. So if we do curl surajvi.me, what it should give it, it's like redirecting to, it's giving like redirecting to www dot. I have set up like if it someone's visits surajvi.me, then it will redirect to www.surajvi.com. So that's why it is giving this. And if I use verbose surajvi.me, so it will give everything like host, what is your IPv6, IPv4, trying, connecting, HTTP, what is an location, HTTPS, like closing connection. So before redirecting, it gave all the stuff it did behind the scene, which we didn't get. We only got this command. Okay, so right now hyphen I means curl hyphen I. It means including all the response header also. So content type, text plain, location, all those. It shows response header. So we can send post requests also. Let's send this. So hyphen X, what does it do? We can check. Hyphen X in the sense like it's giving which you want to use, either like get or post method. Yeah, so like method override, like you want to use post. Default is get, we already know. Hyphen H is for headers and hyphen D is for body. We don't have like right now at local load, so obviously it will fail. But if you use this, what it should get is services temporarily unavailable. And this again it's given like we don't have local host running. Yeah, pretty much this thing. NC is netcat, network debugging and data transfer. To check NC, what is NC? Okay, so hyphen Z and hyphen V. V is for the verbose. Z is you can learn from ChatGPT. Explain the NC commands also all its flag. NC netcat is a classic Swiss Army knife for it is a classic Swiss Army knife for raw TCP or UDP input output. What is hyphen L mean listen. Okay, so zero it means hyphen Z means zero. It scans all your port. So this is very useful command. So if it scans any port, like if I give something like google.com, it requires that but um yeah, so you can give this also, like it requires Google IP address we can find, but right now we don't have time also, as well as we are we have only done very less commands, but we have done whatever we did, we have done um in depth. So now we will do netcat sort TCP dump capture online network packets. We don't have this permission. Okay. This command is very good. Trace the packet. Like you can use trace root google.com. Like it is starting from my system to going to my network, like my ISP, and then from there going to network geo, and then like after that it is reaching directly to google.com server. It's like tracing the route, right? NS lookup is for the DNS queries. The this lookup your to google.com, it says like server address and name and address of that. SSH we all know for like accessing the secure shell of this server if you want. So now finally we have done this also networking. And now process management and monitoring system commands also. Now we will do process and system monitoring commands. So first of all is like seeing the PS is like PS is like it will show you the process IDs and all thing. So running processes we do PS AUX. It will show you what are things which are running. And the top command will dynamically process viewer. So top is like very simple, right? It gives you every information related to your hardware. Desktop enhanced version of top. We don't. I think Rescue it will stop it, and stop. I don't think it supports. I think we need to download. I guess. So let me try. So we have create for install sudo apt install. So if it is a password, if it is a package, it will install it. So here stop you can directly right now. So enhanced version it is showing now. All these are all the 16 cores, like I have 16 GB of RAM, and how much like core it is using, because it is also showing us the process ID and the root, all those stuff. And you for putting this. This was a good thing stuff. And kill is for sending a signal to kill the process ID, but we generally don't do because it might crash up your system. And uptime will show you from when it is up your system is up. And whomi is the simple, like who is the current user. Whomi is saying Suraj. env will show you everything. Env, like the path and all those. You check the path, everything like GSS path and all those stuff will show you everything. If you want to see for one thing, then you can see like this. Yes, trash is basically we need to get a PID. So let's yes get the PID 5, and we will is trace will perform as trace this. It array stress is not available right now on my system. I need to download that, but that's okay. I'm not going to right now. I'm like so much tired now. System still is for managing system services. This we don't use. We log systems free. Have those how many memories are free? 7070. This much MB. This much used. We will do user permission and management commands. We have already done this a lot, like making new user channel. Go ahead and clear this. We will go ahead and make one by one. So if you want to change the password, like changing password for Suraj, I could change, but I don't want to change right now. But you can change if you want to. And if you want to add user, and directly write how it is. But it was not exiting by the way. And if you want to add user, so you can write add user. Let's take if I want to add user with the name Ubuntu. But only root could add means I need to add sudo superpower to perform this. So it's saying adding user Ubuntu and it has been added. It need password. So I'll give password for it. Full name is Ubuntu. Ground number and all this we can give later. So now if you go and view like how many users are there. So how to find the users? Go ahead and type ls. Go ahead back for the folder and if you see home, hit home. If you type ls, you can see this is the default one which I am using right now, and this is the Ubuntu one. If you go and check who am I, so it says Suraj, from which I am logged in. There is one more user which with the name of Ubuntu. Similarly, you can delete the user. Also, again, this requires sudo, right? So, so it will be removed. And again, if you want to like add permission to the groups, again you can like again I am making this. Okay, I have added the user. Okay, and from type users, it says users. Okay, these are the like user mode permission for giving it to the groups. You can go ahead and check the groups. These are these are the groups which I have, and you could do this ID and all. ID will give you the ID and the things for all the group. You can make new group. You can log into the new group and all. You can go ahead and directly. These are the very advanced command we use. I think we don't need this for us. And this is the alias. This is a good command like for making. If you wants to if you don't want to write like ls hyphen la all the time, then what you can do, like you can make alias 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 Okay. Alias of ll, whatever you want to make shortcut, and the command name. Now, if you want to like just do ll, it will give you this. So behind the scene, it will run this command. And again, you want to remove this, and with the history, like let me clear this. And with the history, if you search history, it will give what are the commands I have ran till now. So we have ran 1200 commands. Okay. And again, the killer we know. Reboot is for rebooting the system. Shutdown, like power off. Date we can do this. That you can see when it's in kernel. Sleep is like it will sleep for 5 seconds. I'll go ahead and perform this also. It will just take 5 seconds and it will up again. And watch is a good command. Watch. So it's like watch is like hyphen m means top 5 nf, top 5 line, and df hyphen f means when we perform the disk usage and all of the file systems in human readable form, it will just take the 5 line. It's useful for like doing that, no? Yes. If something logs is there, then we can directly watch it. This RM we studied. Let me revise. Touch we studied. Link we didn't study. So if you want to make hard link as well as soft link, we can use using ln command. Mm. Um, let, should we perform this also? Link is remaining. One cat equals this. Less we don't. Okay, let me write this. Ln is of it to L ln less less um top um top top how much is that man to we know like we can uname is like some basic information about the handy when we work. You can just try it yourself also. Charge can do it later. Grep we learned in depth. Head and tail we didn't learn. Go ahead and do head and tail. Diff this and like diff is for um differentiating what are the difference between those two files, and tmp and all, I don't know. We have to read. Sort command is like just sort the lines in the text file. Sort also will write. Port is for exporting something. SSH we know. Service skill killer we knew. TF mount we know. chmod ch1. If config trace route wget. IP tables, this menu package calendar is there. Okay. So I need to install this calendar if you want. Alias we did already. dd command is for no we didn't study this. Where is we studied? What is studied? Where is so if you want to this is a network command if you say like where is sudo will give this and where sudo it gives something where is google.com. This we don't know. So something was there. Some command where is and all. Top command we learned. User add password. Is pretty much. We are about to finish, guys. I want my site to rank here. Ranking. I use construction. Then it will come. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. There are two types of link, like as I told you, hard link and soft link. Soft link is you have to pass hyphen s. Hard link is this. So there are two like use cases a point config to shortcut. If you will delete the original file, then soft link will also not work. And in this inside this like contents here at FS level, like file system level, then like when we delete the original file, then the link would work even if you delete the original file. Let's practice this first of all. Let's make a.txt like we are echoing high and we are piping it to a.txt. Okay, and we're making soft link. If we'll see, there are SA which is soft link. Put ln a.txt ha. Again, this is like hard link. And ls hyphen li. You can see some of the things like some is hard link which is given to a.txt and there should alright fail to create hard link. Log reading standard page viewer. This is like page viewer. Um head and tail is a good command. Head is like basically you want to if you want to read top 10 line of a file any then you can use head command and if you want to read the bottom file of line number whatever line number you can give hyphen if this is DevOps standard to watch logs of node server so this will keep on updating like watching might be and then sort is like reverse numeric and digital thing. This is much guys. Next we can do AWAK. It's good and one more is the shed which is very good command.